My next book is Tacky the Penguin. I love this book. I think it's super funny and just super fun book. And I think it would be good for about a second grade level because it is a little bit of a longer book. And it's about accepting those who are different than you. And the book is about Tacky the Penguin, who is different than all the other penguins who march in a straight line, and he doesn't. But then he ends up saving them at the end from hunters because of who he is. And the penguins love him for it and accept him. I just think that's super cute. And my favorite part is when Tacky stood alone as the hunters came up to him, and how he just stood alone and stood strong. As you can see, he's just standing there ready for him. Not sure what to do, but he was ready to stand up to him. And I just love that because I think it's so cool to see this little penguin up against these like wolves and foxes as just that. I think that makes a cool stand to say that he's gonna stand up for his friends. And this would be valuable to use in the classroom to just say that we're all different and that we have to accept that, and that's okay. Like, everyone has their special talents, and that we need to accept that because that's who they are, and we love that about them. And I just think that's super awesome to show that to students, and they may need to see that in like a fun and funny way. My next book is Ladybug Girl's Day Out with Grandpa, and I think it's good for about a first grade level. It is by David Soman and Jackie Davis. Oh, this one was by Helen Lester as well. And I think it's a lot about family interaction as she goes to a museum. So the little girl, she's dressed as a ladybug, goes to the museum with her grandpa, and I think it's just super cute. He just loves being with her, and I just think that's super cute. And she like just wants to see it all and doesn't have enough time, but he just walks with her and just enjoys being with her throughout the book as she discovers everything in the museum. My favorite part was when she says, "Wait, Grandpa, look over here, elephants. Let's learn about the elephants." And then something else catches her eye, and she's like, "What is that, Grandpa?" But before he could tell her that was a buffalo, she's already running towards something else. And I just think, I don't know, it made me laugh reading it because when she was so passionate and loved seeing all this, she was like, "Oh, I want to see this, I want to see that." And I just think it's super cute, and how her grandpa was just like, "All right, this is her, I'm going to move on." I just think it was kind of funny. This is valuable in the classroom because like some students may have like grandparents that are their guardians, and it just shows the importance of grandparents within their lives, and that's okay, and how they are loved just as much by their grandparents as they are by a parent. And it just encourages students to discover and to be with the people that they love, and going to different places and having those experiences are good. I think that encourages them to do that. My next book is A Most Unusual Day. I think it would be good for about a first grade level, and it's about family relationships. The little girl in the book, she goes on to have this weird day. She's like, something's not right, she's not acting herself, and then at the end of the book, she ends up having a little baby sister. And that's why it was unusual, because she knew something was different, and she ends up having a brother or little sister. And my favorite part was when she got to meet her little sister. She's like, with her toes perfectly curled, her eyes perfectly bright, her cry perfectly high, her fingers so strong and so small, perfectly tight around Caroline's finger. I just think it was, I don't know, I have a little sister, and so it reminded me of just our relationship, and I just loved that. To see that connection with siblings, I just think is super sweet. And I think this is valuable to use in the classroom because it not only shows them that it's okay to have unusual days and days that they might be not themselves, but that and then also it's valuable if they might have a sibling that they're about to have, or just kind of shows them that they are loved by their parents even though they might have someone else there, and that they can love those siblings just as much as they love their parents. My next book is Chrysanthemum. Super fun book. I recommend it to anyone. I recommend it for about a second grade. Oh, dude. This one is by Sandra Mallory. The Most Unusual Day. Chrysanthemum is by Kevin Hankins. It's for about second grade level and is about accepting those that are different than you. It's about a little girl, her name's Chrysanthemum. She loves her name, but then she goes to school and the kids make fun of her. And then her teacher ends up having a flower name as well, and all the kids end up loving it and just accepting that she has a long name and that makes her her, and I love that. My favorite part was when she realizes that she loves her name because of her teacher, who her name was Delphinum Twinkle, and just how every name is special. I just love that, and to see her, the illustrations, and just see her turning into loving her name again. I think that was super cute. This is valuable to use in the classroom because the students are all going to be different. They all are going to have different names, and they're going to be different lengths, and they're all just going to be different, and how to accept that, and that they're all perfectly them, and that we love them for that, and that's why we like them. My last book is Incredible Me by, I can't see her name very well, Kathy Applet. And it's about different qualities of this little girl and how it makes her her. And my favorite part is when it says, "I'm the cat's meow, I'm the dog's top flea, I'm the one, the only, and most marvelous me." I just think that was super cute, and how you are you because you're the only you. And I just love that saying, and I just think it's super cute. She's super excited about herself and loves herself. I just think it's super cute. This is about loving just who you are. And I think this would be really important for a classroom because, once again, everyone's going to be different, and just loving who they are and how each part of them is what makes them them, and that they should love that because that's just super important.